This
about
conference will now be recorded.
yeah. So we are talking about yeah. So we are talking about yesterday we saw that how we will design any simple screen or big screen, or if you want to design any portal. So these all things are how we can design by using our Pega tool without writing of coding language. You saw that. But here, if you want to design any your own makeup, own style sheets for the layouts and UI controls, how we can do that. So that is by using of, there is only one option, by using of skin rule. By using of skin rule, that skin rule will be created because till now we used our Pega standard style sheets that will be there inside PY end user. But we don't have rights to modify those skins because you know the concept formula. Pega came for all the not for you. So if you want for your own itself, you can create your own on me and do the modification by inheriting from me. So that way your application skin is created with your same application name to easily so the we need to follow the standard naming forms, because by say if you give the different names it will be difficult to identify the it will difficult to identify uh, different applications. So the same name we give that easily we can identify that this can which application. So that is where we did actually. So using of skin rule, you know that, but it will be designed by the initial stage, not now, because we don't know. That's why till now, we took now we discussing actually when we are creating, not now, when we are creating application, the time itself your LSA person will design skin rule also. We don't do the anything here. There's only LSA people are doing that. So if you want to know how they are creating their own format component, yeah, so for that we need to open the skin rule, and it will be inherited from the py end user, that is the Pega standard. And after that, so if you want to design your own style sheets for what are things, you need to select it. So then only Pega will allow you to access to do the modification, create the style sheets for the customization style sheets for thing. And the base settings also, you know that. So now for mixin and component style sheets, mixin and component, so mixin is nothing but actually it is a actually as we have right back the makeup. Okay, otherwise I'll show you the directly, you can understand that what is that. For example, there are dynamic layouts or other layouts or controls, everything will be there. Now in the dynamic layout, we know as of now my formats means in our application there is no any new style. So till now we are using from the py end user, that is the Pega standard school. There we have some of the formats, standard formats. You already know if you click in line how the look and feel will go. If you selected the particular format name, and in the middle we can see configuration, and right side we can see view also or preview. Based on you changing here configurations, automatically will be changed. So what is that configuration? Layout settings. The layout settings, for example, changing of something here, what will happen? See, changing of some configurations here, what will happen? See, see that the same thing. This is about layouts settings. Change the width, max width, minimum width, line. So minimum item width. So what do you want? Vertical alignment, or you want different alignment also, right? Vertical in the top and right side. Label settings, how you want left side, right side. It's taking time. See that. So if you click, what will happen? How the look and feel change? See here. The same thing, label settings. As of now, the label first name, last name will be there in the top. I want left side. See. So these all things will be decided by the client only here. You need to this open and design that. Based on, he will tell you you need to design the some prototype sample templates, and you need to show them whether you can like it. Then he will tell you that. Until that, you need to changes here. Item space settings. Do the same kind of things. What I can do? Click action. Save as. Now it will be creating in your format. So inline to our custom inline. Custom inline. It is created under my formats. It means it is created loan app. And now the font size, the structure, layout means structure. To arrange the proper structure, we should use the about format. Save it. But if you want to give the some background of the style sheet, now first name, last name, address, state, wait. What is a mixin? Mixin. Yeah. So if you want, you can see the preview also how it will be there. Okay. Now what is mixin? We designed our own customized format for dynamic layout. For this, we need to design the mixin also. Mixin is nothing but a combination of typography, backgrounds, border. We called mixin. Mixin is nothing but colors. So how the background color? First go for typography, create new mixin, or go for inherited. Their typography, new mixin, new typography, standard, existings are there. If you want to use these things, so almost same should be there. We can reuse and do some modifications here. Yeah, so for example, general. Now see that mixin is nothing but If we change the font color, change overall. So I want you the same kind of thing. Click better, click action, save as. Custom style sheets, overall font size. So which font you need to select it, mix in, and what color you want. What color you want, and font weight. So what do you want exactly? So these all things we need to select it overall, font size, everything. After that, go for background. Three combinations we can mix in for the to apply using mix in rule. So now go for background. Take some background, any action area. Examples, existing one, I'm just taking on that. Go for. So now color white. We select what see. You want solid gradient, how it will be. So that is based on your see that start, stop, background, gradient. So you want the look and feel like this, you can change this one. Action background. After that, you need to go for border. Mix in the three combinations. Border. So action area border or action border, a simple border. Now the border means this one. So if you want, you can highlight it. So yellow color. Now three combinations. The three combinations we are calling standard or existing things also we can see it. Come down last. Yeah. Take one. Now click action, save as. And now here, inherit from the mixin or custom styles is we need to use ours. Otherwise, you can use here, go for general 2. Means the general 2 is the our custom style sheets. Action border 2, same thing. Then this also like click from the inherit. See that. Finally, one CSS style sheets designed by using of mix and roll. This mix and rule we can use for designing of a component. go for component, go for case if you want dynamic layouts. I designed like this. If you want other layouts also. Maybe I want controls also. I will apply it. Standard inherited. You saw that already. Yeah. There the actions, standard actions are there already. Different types of. Click save as. Just 1 minute here. So standard 2, just type it, submit it. Now it will be created in our application skin. So again, change the use mixin specific sheets, general sheets. Maybe font you can use it. So the font color, use overall font, and font size. This. So generally the font the inside the letters should be the black letters only. For you purpose, I'm just changing. Now font weight and decoration inherited. See like this, line through, underline, overline, inherit. After that, transform text. You want capital letters, uppercase, lowercase, inherit. And next one, you want to change the field background, different color. Now white is there. Make this one background color. Okay. So like this, whatever you want. Again, border you want to change. And this white is coming again. Otherwise, go for use mixin. Mhm. Not changing. Why? So based on configuration, it will be changed here. So save it. Like this, we need to change the all configuration. Now I created text input, our own format. The same thing if you want to change for the others, maybe for the label, write it for label also. Go for inherited, standard label for the field, actions, save as. Already there is saying so. Now I'm going to changing minimize label purpose. Required field. Font color black only. Mhm. Text specify style sheets. So you want image, you can use image, otherwise gradient. So now save it. So I have done all the things. So now I created our own formats for the label, for the text box, for the dynamic layout. Once we created these things, how we can use for designing of your section, open your section, how to apply our own format structures for your section when you are designing. Yeah. For example, now the look and feel like this, right? Dynamic layout. Now I'll apply our own. Layout, click other. So I want to apply that. So by calling that, we need to select this. Now come down. Dynamic layout we created. what we created, yeah, custom inline, right? Yeah, custom inline. See that now. Submit. See how the change look and feel now. Now I need to change the individually text box and label both. I'll show you that how we can change it for this. Go for presentation tab, label format, click down arrow. This is ours. The same thing, control format, standard 2. This is ours. Submit. See how the look and feel change. So like this, whatever layouts, whatever controls required style sheets, go for here loan app. So okay, whatever layouts, whatever UI controls are required for the own style sheets, we need to create. Okay, we need to create our own using of skin rule. We need to create it and apply those formats. That is we did right now. See, that is only we did right now. So this is the way your LSA person is required will be creating the own style sheets for whatever layouts, whatever the controls. That's it. Designing and applying into the when you are applying into the section. See that is difficult to feel that like this for all the drop controls. For all controls we can do that. For all controls we can do that. For all layouts you can do the based on your requirement, which one you are required you can use that one. So like this we need to make it. For like this we need to make it. So can we do or not? Tell me now. Hello. So can we do the style sheets for all the controls and we can apply that here in this place we need to apply it. However, you are selecting inline based on now we selected customer inline. That's the individual properties level also for individual control, individual UI control level also. Now text box like that drop down check box you need to design it and apply that. So by this way we can design the skin rule and apply it for your application. So this is a way we can design the presentation layer by using of Pega tool. Mohan, are you getting Amsharaj? That this is the way rules are available inside the Pega tool using of the presentation layer manually. Generally, sections, UI control, these all things we never create the manually. I'll show you that later. First, I'm going for manually how we can design it. We need to create the section for the and then design it. Then that will be used for the functionality level. I'll talk to you later. Not now. Okay. Now first I'm completely go for step manual process. Now you know how to design the presentation layer. You know how to design the database layer. But you know till now we didn't design anything in the business logic layer. That is called functionality. But if for mapping the data purpose and pulling the data, that purpose we saw that in the business logic layer. But we till now we didn't design business logic like as a functionality level. Okay, you know even how to bring the data from data table to clipboard, clipboard to business logic, from business logic layer to presentation layer. But when I enter the presentation layer, how it will go to the business logic layer? Even till now we didn't add any buttons also here. Remember, we didn't add any buttons till now. We didn't add any buttons here now. Simple how to design one screen, you know that by using of Pega, that only you know that. But if you when you are entering the value, when you are entering the value, after clicking of some submit button, next button, where it is moving to the next level screen, right? That you don't know till now. When you are after fill the form, then you need to add the button. For example, go and add the button here, action. Maybe if you want to open the button and give the search button, submit button, back button, whatever you want. Open the label properties and do that. Again, you want to give the different format structure, we can design the mix and rules. Go for the scheme rule and design and apply it here. That you know well. Yeah. So as of now, right text, the captions, test. So you want to change, you can change it. Maybe next. Like this, all the information you can change it. Now save it. Go for preview. Preview. See next button. So after filling this information, so what I have to do? We need to go for the next level page, right? That even with this information, what I have to do? When I click that action, I'm going to performing by clicking of this next button. By clicking of next button, it will be some action will happen with this data. That logic will write inside the business logic layer. Just 1 minute. Okay. So generally, you know already If you want to apply even Google also, right? Or ICICI Bank, whenever you want to do some like process, there are multiple steps are there, right? It's not like a single step. So now, for example, you want to do some this form. After that, click the next button. Then it will move to the next page. With this with this data, it will be going to the next level page. There again, you need to do some changes. Again, do some next page. So finally, by clicking of button, some action will happen. That action where it will happen inside the business logic layer. With the data, what I have to do, that logic functionality I'm written inside the business logic layer. There are multiple screens, right? Already you know that. So everything is not possible within the single page. If you want account information, you need to go to the page by page, we need to follow that. Finally, with see now as of now, only single screen, you know how we can design it. Single screen. But if we enter, yeah, if you want, we can import it also here, Vivek. We can import it. Not yet shown that. Okay. So when we enter details, some action will happen. So that will happen inside the. So even you know our agenda main is to make automation process. For making of automation process, here they introduce one of the rule, process flow rule. Okay, so whatever you enter the single screen data, after it will move to the next level screen data. So first screen level screen with the data, what I have to do, that logic you need to write it. Then once you done that, it will move to the next level screen. So for that, they introduced one of the great rule, process flow rule. Okay, process flow is there any work I want to do step by step properly with a single user or multiple users. Okay, single user or multiple users. How we can do that? Every user. So for example, you know, well, generally, if you want to book the movie ticket, you will open book my show. You are hitting the open the browser and hit the enter the book my show URL and here hit it. Then book my show is getting the login screen. You need to enter your details. After insert that, you need to select the particular movie and ticket details, all the things. Then once you've done that, then after you need to do payment. After that, theater owner will be confirm it. There's the flow, right? Here you and the theater owner and bank agent and again agent will be there. Book my show agent, customer, book my show agent and bank agent person. Theater, four persons are there to complete your movie ticket process for confirmation giving the tickets. This is one of the example I'm telling you. So every person will have different action. To perform every person, you need to give the separate pace. one page. After that, once you give the page name, once you give the page name, then once you give the page name, then you need to do the step by step. You need to process. These all the screens for the all the actors. We need to go for the step by step flow. To design like this, we have the process flow. There are three types of process flows we have inside the Pega. One is standard process flow. One is standard process flow, screen process flow, sub process flow. Standard, there are three types of process flow: standard process flow, screen process flow, sub process flow. These are the example I told, right? Account step or book my show, whatever. Start. You are the person, you need to enter your details, right? For the particular movie ticket details. After that, bank that book my show need to confirm whether correct person or not. After that, we'll move to the theater owner. You need to confirm the before confirming. He is asking like payment. So there is one more step middle will be there. That's called bank agent. So you need to do the payment. Then the bank agent will be confirmed to the theater owner. Book these tickets to the for this customer. They are the steps. So is there how we need to identify the process flow? Is there any work action step by step they are doing by single person or multiple you persons? No thinking the blindly you can say is a process flow. Inside the process flow, what are the actors? What are the steps will be there step by step? Conditions, business conditions, validations. We need to check it. This all requirement in the process flow. Then we need to start the process flow. Process flow also we are going to here we need to display the process flow or designing the process flow by using of shapes. Why? You told me that using of business rules. Why? Correct? Process flow is a user friendly. Even non-technical person also they have to understand well. So whatever we are using business rules only, no doubt on that to design the business functionality. But those business rules we are presenting here as a shape level through shape because everybody should understand the flow how it is going from starting and easily understanding purpose. If you keep the business rules, the only technical people will understand, even other people also need to understand also. So process flow will be designing by flows. So shapes again. What is the standard, what is the screen, what is the subprocess? Very simple. Standard process flow, as I told, the book my show will be step by step, but will be performed by multiple actors. Current customer, a book my show agent, bank agent, and the theater owner. These four members will be performed. This kind of process flow will be designed by the standard process flow, but the same step from starting to end will be performed by only one user. Only one user. That screen will be designed by the screen process flow. What about sub-process? In Pega standard best practices within the single process flow, we need to use only 15 shapes maximum. It's a complex process flow, maybe I can use more, but what I can do for that, we can create one more child process there we can design, then we can call and club it, add it to the parent also. For that, sub process flow will help you. Sub process flow is used to call another process into the current process flow. So we are creating the process flow. We never create the process flow manually. I'm just showing the manually. This is done before 5.x, 6.x. We never seen the 7.x, 8.x. I want to show you that. I'll tell you why I'm telling you these all things. process flow. Maybe you want ticket process flow. Latest version. Core app, core rule set. Yeah, save it. So what? So I told you shapes. So what are the shapes are there? How we can design that? We'll see the tomorrow class. Not now. Today, just concentrate only presentation layer to design the.
Hello, hello, Madhav, you there? Hello.
Hello, Madhav. Your voice is not audible.
मजा आहे मग. मस्त काय राहते जश्न असन जश्न. दोघे भाऊ वापस चालले. अबे दोघे अजीम और शान शहनशाह वाला गाना वाजन. नाही जा तू. मी आलो गाणे नाही वाजत ना तुम्ही डपरे. हा पुणेले आता पुणेले. गोष्टी लागाले.